Greetings, gardening friends. It's time for a little tutorial on an updated project. Something I did last year, and from the things I learned last year I decided to make this a little bit differently. If you look in the middle of the frame there, you'll see I've got some Swiss chard, and right behind it I have a plant card. This is just about the perfect size for this. It's on a couple of popsicle sticks, so let me kind of give you an idea of how I put this together. I don't know if you can see it's a little messed up. It's just the first one, but let me put that aside. So basically what you're going to do is go online, and I'll give you a link to my little resource website for the Southern California Budget Gardener, and you'll find a place where you can get a sheet like this where you can create two plant cards. These are designed to fit on a 3x5 card, or you can simply fold them over without the support of the card. That's what I did in this case. I'm kind of wishing I did it with the cards, but I didn't have any index cards handy. You take that piece and you cut it down to a piece like that, okay? And once you get that piece, then you're going to fold it over. Let me show you here. This is, yeah, I got it a little too close together. There we go. So it's just folded over. Once I fold it over, I take some packing tape and I run it across the surface. Let me see if I can sort of give you an illustration. I don't have the packing tape out here, but you just kind of run it across at the top, leaving an overlap at the top. Run it across as many times as you need to cover the whole thing. Generally, in this case with standard packing tape, I'd probably recommend about 3 rows overlapping. And then you you stick it to a table while you're putting the packing tape on. Then once you get all the packing tape on this side, you peel the whole thing up, flip this over, and put packing tape on the back side. Essentially what we're doing is laminating this card. So you're going to put 3 rows, or however many you think is necessary. In my case I'm using 3 rows, and you put that on the back of this. Once you're done, you end up with something that's laminated and looks pretty much like this. I don't know how well you can see that it's laminated. You want to have the overlap so that you're kind of sealing it up around the edges. Otherwise, when you go to water your plants, you may well just get the paper inside wet. All I did from that point was I took the laminated card and then laminated the sticks to the laminated card. The reason I'm saying it that way is because if you simply try and laminate the sticks in to start with, you're not going to end up with the same thing. The sticks will actually provide an opening for the water to travel up into the paper and get the paper wet on the inside. So this should be reasonably waterproof. It's got 2 sticks, and in my case, with my boxes here, this fits just about perfectly. Just kind of jam it down in there, and now I got all the information I need for that particular plant. Now if you look at these, you will see that they have the plant name on the top, and then I've got the height and the width. And I apologize for some of the noise there. I've got the sun requirement, I've got how much sun I tracked, and I'll talk about that separately. The water requirement in this particular case is medium. The soil type being pH 5 to 6. Fertilizer, medium nitrogen, so basically is, medium I'm taking to mean basically I don't really have to do much, it's kind of neutral. I'll figure that out later, but basically by having all of this information together on this card, I can decide how much water, how much fertilizer, how much sun it should get. In the case of the plants that I have here, I've actually taken and moved my lettuce over to that location in my garden because it gets actually a couple of hours less, or about an hour and a half less of, sorry about that, about 1.5 hours less of sun, even though it's right on the same shelf. So that's it for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.